Thoughts on the Springbok or All Blacks contest on the weekend?
Well, it was evidently a very good performance by the All Blacks. A remarkable performance, really.
Was that a surprise to you in a sense, just the scale of the win in a sense, that they managed to win by so much?
Not really. I mean, I guess there's a lot of meaning in it. Playing at Eden Park, year out from the World Cup, it was evident in what they did and the way they approached their work. And off the back of obviously their recent experience against the Springboks and the fact that the Springboks are the incumbent world champions. I guess there was a lot of ingredients there that contributed to what you saw.
Joe, are you expecting that in a sense all the way through this campaign then from New Zealand now? Because obviously the pressure will already be starting to build ahead of the next year's World Cup.
Yeah, there's no doubt that there is a growing awareness that the World Cup's coming, and yeah, I'm sure that the playing group will feed off that, as will the public.
With your own squad now and fitness-wise, are there any two small issues now? Peter Hines,
yeah, Hines has been ruled out. He was just getting back into his work and didn't respond well to the work, so yeah.
All Blacks devastating on the counter-attack. What does that mean for your tactical kicking?
Well, that's where they were very effective, and they alluded to it post-match. Their decision-making was great. They didn't provide opportunity for South Africa to get into the game that they like to play. And they put a lot of pressure on the South African side, which didn't allow them to really dictate what happened and where it happened. And counter-attack was part of that, but most importantly the decisions they made with the ball in hand were critical.
And I think we saw at times the re-emergence of the great rolling All Black maul. Your thoughts on potential danger to the Wallabies of that?
Well, I mean, the All Blacks really took the Springboks on in areas that traditionally we probably expected them to take the All Blacks on, and that's all part of the gamesmanship, isn't it, really?
Part of it was they managed to match the Boks physically. For you, will you look to replicate that, or is there a danger that when you go for the physical nature, you lose a bit of the finesse? What do you draw out of the fact that the Blacks bashed the Boks and won?
Well, we observed what you've got to bring to achieve that. You can't just pluck it out of thin air. There's a lot of work that goes into that, a lot of preparation, whether it be the mindset or the detail in training. And they clearly done their homework, and they came in the right frame of mind, and they put it into practice. It's a lot easier said than done.
You mentioned the All Blacks seem to have a greater sense of purpose than the Boks. How can you instill a similar sense of purpose in the Wallabies?
Well, I never said they had a greater sense of purpose. They both had purpose, but obviously on the day the All Blacks were more effective, and their purpose prevailed for many reasons. We'll obviously consider how we're going to approach it, and we go to work shortly.